This week's messages from the guys, they want to remind you that your journey is yours. There is no one to compare it to. There's nothing that you're falling behind on. Everyone is here on this journey doing something different. Everyone has their own special gifts that are all part of the overall puzzle. Right now is the preparation time as you're preparing for New Earth. So that's where your focus needs to be, not on what New Earth looks like, not with what is to come after you get there. You can only focus on where you are now and start to plan for your future. So you need to decide what that looks like and if the actions that you're taking now are going to get you there or if they're deterring you from where you want to be. So, for those of you that are new to the channel, I am a light worker that uses automatic writing to receive messages from my guides, and I share their messages here on this channel for you. So, let's just get into the reading. Don't worry about everyone else and what they're doing, projecting, or selling. As stated, everyone receives messages from other realms to help them prepare, and often the messages are geared towards that individual's gift or fan base, so to speak. If someone is more scientific, their information and their audience will resonate accordingly. If someone is a hands on activist, their messages and steps are going to be leaning towards that as well as their audience. If you are a light worker who helps with personal development, your messages about what is coming will be formatted towards helping you and your audience understand how to upgrade themselves to prepare for that. One message is not better or more accurate than another. They are just meant for different audiences who are awakened with different gifts for moving forward to usher in the new world and its changes. There is never a need to panic or think that you are losing time or falling behind. Sometimes your job is smaller steps for what is to come, so it may seem slower. It does not mean that it's wrong. There is no right or wrong or comparison. You are all on different journeys with different goals and choices for your destination. You are all here for different reasons, but you are all here at this time by choice. You wanted to be here during this transition to help in some way to get humanity back on track so that it can enter the golden age. You all have your own unique gifts and guides that help you bring what is needed to the planet and ground that energy into the earth. How the downloads and activations combine with your particular DNA is unique because everything up to this point is coming together for you to play a part and to have a role in what is to come. Even if you don't feel that you are consciously or actively doing any of the work, you are at a spiritual or energetically level doing your part. There is a lot that is unseen but is happening at this time. Just know that you are part of it and are exactly where you need to be. This does not mean that you shouldn't work on clearing blockages to receive what you need or to raise your vibration to access what could better serve you or humanity best. But this is so you know that this is not a mistake and you are a piece of the story that is being created. Your involvement is crucial. You are not coming across this message or the guidance they give you by mistake. There is a part of all the information and storylines that reaches the part of you that it needs to. It might be to remind you of who you are, what you need to do, and what needs adjusted for you to get to your destination. This is the preparation stage of the transition of the planet and its vibration. This is why our focus is on the steps that you should take now to prepare instead of focusing on what is on the other side or how those events will affect others. We are giving you the guidance for you to come to terms with things and make a decision on how far you would like to advance when the time comes. Think of it like going to school growing up. The purpose is to prepare you for your life after graduation. Its information is to help educate you so that you can see what resonates and what doesn't, what you are drawn to and what you aren't. It allows you to seek out what you feel your gifts are for what your career fits that. It's preparation. You can't foretell the future for each individual, as that's your choices and your journey. But it gave you some basics, showed you a variety of options, and allowed you to explore different dynamics of society all at the same time. This is what the planet is. You are here learning, testing out what does and doesn't work, figuring out your gifts and how you want to use them moving forward. We are currently providing you with the information and an opportunity for advancement, New Earth, so that you have time to take those advanced placement classes or extra credit for getting into college, aka New Earth, once this chapter of things concludes. Much like school, you can choose to ignore these opportunities and instructions and continue as you have been with no regards towards advancement of your future, Or you can start to do the extra work to better prepare yourself and strengthen your chances for what you want next in your life. We are preparing you by letting you know the activations or extra classes are available. You just need to clear up the space for them to download. We are letting you know New Earth is getting closer and reiterating the importance of your vibration and focus so that you can get there and have an easy transition. But it's always your choice as to what you do with your time, energy, and the opportunities you are giving. You can disregard or try to push yourself to succeed. Find the value in what pulls on your attention. If you have found your way to these videos, what is the reason? What in you has a need to hear what is being said? You will often attract for where you are and what you are looking for. Your guides, angels, and ascended masters will also help lead you to what it is that you need for your soul's path to get you on track for your spiritual journey. If you find yourself called to certain content or websites, that's a good time to ask yourself why these things draw your interest or what they might be leading you to. In some cases, it might be your current vibration, and it's an indication of where you are and where your focus is. This allows you to come into awareness and rectify any areas that you don't want and might be in the process. Another instance would be something showing itself because it needs healing. If you are caught in repeating patterns, it's because you haven't found the lesson and incorporated it to choose or create differently. It will keep coming to you until you resolve it. And the last instance is your spiritual side, leading you to where your path is to try to get you back on track. These would be the people, subjects, events, and the like that can help lead you to a destination or provide you with the knowledge that you require on your journey. So ask yourself, why are you drawn to these videos or this subject? Is it to open doors for you so that you can awaken and find your gifts? Is it to help you recognize your shadow parts so that you might heal and help with the transitions? You don't need to read too much into things. Just know that it's not a mistake if you find yourself wanting to understand or to be curious about something that is from your spiritual nature. Trust your instincts, trust your guidance, ask your heart what it is trying to teach you, and let the light shine. Your time on this planet is a co creation. You are working with your guides and angels to co create. They are doing the work at an energetic level through your higher self. The physical version of you is helping to ground these adjustments into the planet. You are also co creating with those you surround yourself with and interact with, as that's also a form of energy and vibration. If you're around toxic individuals, that co creation will be a low vibration. If around loving individuals, the co creation will be a high vibration. Which vibrations are you putting out there? This is not to say that you don't have the power to create on your own, to see what you want to see, but it is to say that your individual creations affect others and the whole, as everything and everyone is interconnected. Just come into awareness of the information every once in a while and see the bigger picture. You have control over more than you think, and your choices or lack thereof create what you are seeing and experiencing. This is why you must notice where your focus is and what are you putting out there. What do you want to see, and is it in the direction that your actions are taking you? The only one that can shift that dynamic is you, so be prepared to acknowledge and notice what is happening. Come out of your comfort zone. Change means being uncomfortable. You need to push through the unknowing and trust that you are going where you need to go and that you'll know or figure out what to do next. You must take that first step and push through uncertainty. Think about a child learning to walk. They see others are able to do it, yet every time they try, they lose their balance or are unable to get there. They don't give up. They keep trying until they eventually get it and can move themselves from crawling to walking. It took pushing through and feeling awkward while everyone was watching them to see if they could until they came through on the other side. They then incorporated into what they knew how to do and moved forward with this new skill and opportunities it provided. All the while, those around them scrambled to adjust the environment to accommodate by making things baby proof. They even change how they watch the child, knowing that this is the new dynamic moving forward. This is how the universe works. As you learn something new and incorporate it, new opportunities come into view. It affects your environment and those around you as they accept this new dynamic moving forward. You just need to get there and know that everything outside of you will shift as needed to accommodate. Those that aren't supportive will fall away. Those that are will be inspired and want to join you. Prepare yourself, however that might look on an individual level, and know that it's okay if it takes a while to get your footing. It'll all turn out how it needs to when you get to the other side of things. Your effort and awareness are the important part currently. You can't make adjustments or get anywhere if you aren't aware of what you're doing and making any kind of effort to change things. You don't even need to make big changes in most instances, just enough to start the process, and then those items can start to fall into place. You just want to make sure that you aren't standing still watching what life can be pass you by. You must make some effort to catch up and get back on track. Life is only as difficult as you want to make it. It's a matter of where you focus your attention in your spare time. Is it going towards your goals or distractions? Where is your focus and what results is it providing? These are important times. You can't just stand by. You must act. You must make a decision and move towards a destination. Things will not slow down just because you will it to be so. You must value yourself and your future and start to prioritize accordingly. Where you go next is entirely up to you. What are your actions saying about you? What is your focus creating? Where do you plan to be when the dust settles? Thank you, and I'll see you next week.